Whoa. Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another Red Talk. Saeed, what you telling me?
Yo, what's going on, bro, man? I'm blessed. Can't complain. You know what I'm saying to you? Life is good. And we are waiting, man. I'm waiting patiently, man, for this brother to be sacked, man. I'm just waiting for that big bomber from Ornstein.
It's on the
Exclusive.
way, bruv. It's definitely on the way, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
The feeling's in the air, bro. We've been here many times now, Saeed. You know them ones. We know the
bro.
feeling.
We're waiting, man. I'm waiting because, boy, man, I'm not wasting this season, man. Them. We ain't here to waste another season. I just watch other teams. You get me? We got shit to do, man. So, yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. We got everyone to chat, smash your likes. And yeah, man, what you saying, bro?
No, I'm all right, man. Big up everyone inside. You get me, man? Just not long in from the boxing gym. Should
Come
have a
on.
fight. Should have a fight in December. Not sure when, so you know what I mean? We're back out before the end of the year, people. So man, we'll keep
Come
you
on.
lot up to date where that's gonna be. It's either gonna be in London or it might be in America. I'm not sure. So
Jeez, come on.
you know what I mean? We're waiting to find out, man. But hopefully this manager gets potted as soon as possible, blood. We got Chelsea on the weekend, and like I said, guys, proof that AMORIM is a fraud, bro. Listen, I've been watching this RUBEN AMORIM since he came into Manchester United, and I said to you lot straight away, yeah, this guy's not a good coach. A man was saying, what do you mean? Look what he done at Sporting. It's the players, it's the players, it's the players. Shout out my guy Atlantis Football as well, yeah, but I'm sure you lot have come across his YouTube channel. He sent me some interesting metrics because you know we like underlying metrics on this channel. You know them ones, people. Some interesting things, guys. Apparently,
Okay.
yeah, and he even said that he doesn't know how he missed it, yeah, and also I don't know how Man United missed this, bro, because bro, he's saying yeah that bro they finished fourth the season the season before they signed Gyökeres, yeah, and they finished third for XG, yeah, in his first 3 full seasons, bro, and only second with Gyökeres, bro. The season that they won the league, yeah, they outperformed the XG by 23.5 goals. Do you know how crazy that is?
Right.
Outperforming your fucking expected goals by nearly 24 goals is mental, bro.
Yeah, that's mental.
That's mental. That means you're not creating chances, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it means. You know them ones like 24 chances is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you're outperforming your expected goals by 24 goals, you're shit, bro. Because that means that your system is not even creating chances. So this manager's been a fraud. He's been a fraud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's been carried by his players. Outperforming your expected goals by 24, nearly 24 goals is crazy. That's the season he won the league. I don't know how. I don't understand how the data department here did not pick that up, bro. How the fuck did they not pick that up?
That's uncomfortable conversation, man. Omar Barada was the one that appointed him, innit? And like I said to you, man, it came so quickly after the AMORIM sacking, bro. Like, was there much thought into the AMORIM appointment, or was it because of the fact that they thought he was the next up and coming manager, bro, that was probably hot on the market? You feel me? Like, that's what they probably thought. They didn't really look towards the ins and outs of who he is, how would his style be, kind of would complement his United players.
No, but bro, think about this thing with AMORIM. It's the whole thing together. Because if you look at it, yeah, Sporting were a team that averaged a top 3 finish anyway before the manager came in. Cool, they were going through a bad time. He's getting all this credit because he won the league with this manager. He won the league with this team, but this team was a top 3 team anyway. So he didn't perform no miracles. The only miracle was that he won the league, yeah, outperforming his expected goals by nearly 24 goals. That's the miracle.
That's the miracle, yeah.
And that season, Gyökeres probably scored like 50 goals.
Yeah.
Bro. You know what I mean? So literally, you got a flat track bully in a shit league. That ends up winning you the title.
That's what I'm saying. People got to realize that, man. In a shit league, bro. That league's terrible, man. You got Benfica, Sporting, and Porto, and that's it, man. There ain't anyone else, bro. You know what I mean? If you look at Gyökeres' numbers, most of them were against the lesser teams, bro. And half of them were penalties and that. You feel me? So, end of the day, man, like, you can't take that league seriously, bro. You just can't, man. You really, really can't. So that's why I'm looking at it from my point of view. I'm like, if he's coming to this league and he's adopting the same tactics that he would have played in that league, thinking it's gonna work here.
Yeah,
that side of a good manager when he thinks, "What I'm playing against Rio Ave," and then
but you know what that tells you? That tells you, yeah, that where Man United are averaging our trajectory, that's where we deserve to be based on what this manager's trash.
Yeah, he's trash.
That's the reality. He's trash. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that worked in Portugal, it's testament to the standard of the league.
Yeah.
And also the fact that he had a striker here that was just bullying, man. Like picking up the ball. I'm seeing man pick up the ball in space and run 40 yards and score. Like,
but that's to say, he didn't do that yesterday, did he? Though, you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's the thing. Like, but you can do that in Portugal, though.
You could do that in Portugal, and they're not catching you. No disrespect here, but you know what I mean. Like the La Liga and them man there, they caught up to him, and the way he was moved. Look at it. Look at Thierry Henry, the way he kind of analyzed it, bro. Like, but in the Ligue 1, in the Ligue DOS, whatever it is, like he could able to do that and still get his goal in. So it's one of them. I look at it from my point of view. It's like it's not gonna work. And this guy's so stubborn, bro. The fact that he's so stubborn, yeah, and he don't see his mistakes, bro, is enough to sack him anyway, bro. A guy who's don't have no self-awareness, bro, and isn't looking at the fact that it ain't working, and then you're just saying, yeah, but I'm gonna still keep doing this, or just sack me, bro. Like it's arrogance, bro, from a guy that's got what 8 wins in how many games, bro? It's a joke, man. Like his record is actually embarrassing. I keep seeing his record thinking, yo, this record ain't right, that record ain't right, this record ain't right. But it's actually all true, bro. They're actually all right. And it's embarrassing, bro. And Grimsby should have been the day where they should have sacked him, bro. You get me? Like we shouldn't even allow him to play against Chelsea, bro. The fact that Chelsea, I look at this game thinking, yo, I've got Chelsea fans saying, yo, please keep him until the Chelsea game, bro. That's my United we're talking about. Then when I say keep him until the Chelsea game, you know how embarrassing that is?
It's mental, bro. Like we should be sacking him, bro. You know what I'm saying? We should absolutely be sacking him. And the thing is, Benfica sacked their manager yesterday. After that embarrassment yesterday, they were 2-0 up and they bottled it to Karabag. Yeah, but lost his job immediately. Do you know what I mean? They're talking about appointing Jose Mourinho. Like, bro, multiple managers have been sacked already. You know, this season, there's been at least 5 managers sacked already, and we're not even 5 games in.
By the way, Benfica this season, I'm not even lying to you. It's actually quite mad to think that he's getting sacked. But if you look at the actual league, the Portugal league, he is right now 6th in the league. He's 5 points behind Porto. Who've won all their games. Right, they've lost 0 games, bro. They've drawn 1. They've won 3. And they've played 1 less game than Porto, but yet they're still sacking him. And furthermore, go and look at their fans yesterday in the ground, bro. They were waving white flags, bro. Did you see them, man? They were waving white flags. They were whistling. They were broski, like them man were not happy, bro. You get me? And that is the standard of Benfica, bro. They're losing to Karabag, bro. Karabag, bro, I'm sure they're better than Grimsby. We know they're better than Grimsby, but yet still, we've got fans singing his name still, man. Singing Amorim's name when they're getting bopped by Karabag, And it wasn't even a kind of a bopping. Karabag came from 2-0. Yeah, they were 2-0 up. They came back. You know, sometimes you say, you know what, it was a madness day. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've got to blame the players more than the manager. Bro, they were blaming the manager, bro. Sack, bang, see you later. No messing around, bro. They could do that. I even seen the Borussia Mönchengladbach one. He's been sacked. He's been sacked
as well.
Well, after 3 games,
bro. And then what's Mönchengladbach here? What is their goals for the season? Because it's not Champions League. It's not to win the league, and they've still sacked their manager. And here we are,
bro. This is what I'm trying to say. When I look at if I was to look at the Bundesliga right here, and I even look at them man there in the past couple of years. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't remember the last time they had a good season, man. I remember back in a couple of years ago, they were decent. But I'm looking at them now, They finished top 10 last year, bro. Top 10. This year, okay, cool. They are now what? 3rd from bottom. You get me? it's still early in the season, right? You would argue, right? That's still time. We're gonna adopt a big approach. Like they finished 14th. Like they don't really have that standards, bro. But yet still they've sacked the manager after 3 games. So you know what? See you later.
It's a madness. And bro,
madness.
I don't support Ineos. What I do is I point out the good that they do, and I don't just overlook it like other people that actually genuinely have an agenda against them. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the financial stuff that's come out today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because no one's crying about the dinner ladies getting sacked anymore, because it looks like we got money. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to say
that's it. Barada is doing what Barada was brought in to do, and that's make us money. And he's doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he fucked up with Ruben Amorim, but I wouldn't sack him based on that, because he's been successful off the pitch, and that's what he's meant to be. He's meant to be an off the pitch guy. We just should have never let him make the on pitch decision in the first place.
That's the one. We should never have let him decide who the manager is.
But you live and you learn. Do you know what I mean? And someone put in the chat saying that Gyökeres weren't there when he won the league. He won the league twice. He won the league in 23-24 with Gyökeres, and when he won the league before, his XG was 3rd in the league. So again, super clinical, bro. Like this is how he won the league the first time. He scumbagged it, and even with Gyökeres, it was 2nd, and they outperformed the XG by nearly 24 goals. That is insane, bro. Like even when you look at the metrics of footballers, you look at the Heung-min Sons, the Erlings, and all these guys, these guys barely outperform their XG by maybe 5 or 6. Like to outperform your XG as a whole team, by nearly 24 goals is fucking almost unheard of, blood. That just doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, bro.
It doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? So crazy. He absolutely scumbagged it. Like it was nothing to do with how he set this team up. That's the underlying facts. And this is why when people are using statistics and looking at statistics, you have to actually look into what they're telling you, because a lot of the time it explains something. Like even with Manchester United, they were saying, we had, I think, some of the most shots taken in the league and stuff. But I'm like, where are we shooting from? Like, where are we shooting from, and who's taking the shots? When I'm seeing De Ligt taking
the quality of the shots as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing De Ligt taking shots and Dorgu taking shots. It's like we're not getting the right people in the positions to take these shots, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's not the volume of shots, it's where you're taking the shots from and who's taking the shots, because that will give you an idea what areas of the pitch we're actually getting the ball into.
That's what I'm saying.
100%. We don't get into the box in threatening positions in games.
No.
Like we don't.
You know
what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's just one of those things where it's awful, man. It's awful when you watch this Manchester United team, and the actual underlying metrics of this manager, it shows that he is the problem, bruv. Because how can we bring in all them goals in the window and still can't score, Saeed?
Bro, I don't want to hear about no players this year. Like, cool. There's some players who are just shit, they need to be gone, but that's the manager's choice for playing them. But at the same time, for me, this is the one where you can categorically say it's on the manager, bro. To not get results, it's on the manager, bro. You get me? It's as simple as that, man. Like, you've got to get results, and he's not got that, bro. 31 games, 31 points. That's an average of what? A point a game, bro. That's embarrassing.
Bro, he's averaging a win a month, bro. Man been here for 8 months and got 8 wins, cuz. Bro, do you know how mad that is? Do you know how mad that is? And he's still here.
Kill me. Bro, that's crazy, bro, man. Man's moving mad, bro. He's moving like that guy, that broke guy that never wants to spend money, bro. You know, you take him outside and they don't want to spend money, bro. He's moving like that with his points, bro. He don't want to get any points. He's being stingy in that. You get me? It's crazy. Like, when I actually deep it, bro, like, there was a period where we actually had like 1 win in like a couple of months, bro. It was crazy. It was dark. Like, I genuinely, this is why it gets to the point where it's been embarrassing now, where, bro, I'm on the big 6, bro, and man are not even bantering United now, because it's like, what can he banter them for?
It's low hanging fruit, blood, bantering Man United. It's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, bro? Because you know clearly it ain't down to these players, because these players are good, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, Like if you put them in the right kind of structure and the right kind of like formation, bro, these players can produce 10, 20% more, bro. But they're not doing that right now because man are just
more than 10, 20%. I don't even think we're operating at 50%
yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I don't think we're
bro.
operating at 50%. I don't.
You mad?
A 50% Man United beats Grimsby. Like,
oh, come on, bro.
So we're not operating at 50%.
People actually saying, yeah, like, oh, what this is the worst Man United team that could have been. I'm like, if you got a manager persisting on playing 5 at the back here against Grimsby, bro, who's the fault in that? Then? When you got a manager who's persisting with the 5 at the back, bro, that ain't right. That ain't down to the players, bro. Mason Mount doesn't want to play left wing back, and we don't rate Mason Mount, but I'm sorry, man, you don't put Mason Mount at wing back when you're 2-0 down. You get me? That's on the manager right there. So you get me? Like it's one of them where like you can see that this what Amorim is doing is a detriment to the team, bro. And he's literally giving us nothing. Like there's no positives out of anything he's doing, bro. Like man, and again, the centre back situation is a weird one. Like the fact that he's rotating the centre backs mid game, bro. Like I genuinely just don't get that, bro. It's meant to be a back three. They're not meant to be that tired, bro. They're not doing that much running. Like, what are you like? What the heck are you changing centre backs for? Just because you can get Maguire on, bro.
And he does it every game as well. Like it's second half he's making 2 of the 3 centre backs are coming off. Like it's like clockwork,
bro. I don't get it. Like what are you bringing him up for? What just to make is it a statement you're trying to make? Like, and then even like the substitutions, bro. He brings on the players that. He takes off the players that actually didn't really have a bad game, bro. But he's keeping the ones that have a stinker still on, bro. Like how Luke Shaw managed to survive that game is beyond me, bro. It's actually beyond me. But he took off Lenny Euro. What for? Like, what did Lenny Euro do more that would do worse than that what Luke Shaw did? Luke Shaw actually cost us 2 goals when he actually deep it. You know what I mean? From his position and the way he just got cooked and sliced open. But you're taking him off. It's mad. Actually mad, bro. And then he says all about Kobe Mainu. I don't even see the quotes about Kobe Mainu, bro. He's actually taking a piss now, bro. He's actually taking a piss, bro, because he came on in that cameo, did more than the whole midfield did. But he can't get into the team. All of a sudden, Ogati comes on in a big game like that for some weird reason.
Bro, and this guy hasn't started for ages, and then you choose to start him in a game of that magnitude.
Bro, nothing makes sense, bro. Absolutely nothing makes sense, bro. You get me? Even the whole situation with Ahmad and Maimon up front, you get it. Just nothing worked, bro. Sesko, I think a lot of people are giving him too much stick, but even I can't even really get onto Sesko because it's like, what are you trying to do? How are you trying to get the best out of Sesko?
He's being given nothing, and to be fair, I've seen little glimpses of some good things from Sesko, so I'm not really worried about him at the moment.
Bro. I'm not, bro. Like, I'm not gonna. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not letting the situation affect my thoughts on these players, bro. I'm not.
No, not at all.
I'm not, bro. I really am not, bro. I don't think it's fair to. I don't think you should do because, bro, like these men are starving out there, bro.
Bro, it's not on these players. It's not on them, bro. Like we know what Mbumo can do. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're not getting the goals. You know what I'm saying? We knew what Cunha could do. Man's playing Cunha up front by himself, and Cunha was starving up front. So what do we expect Sesko to do?
Bro, even Mazarawi, bringing on Mazarawi as well for that game was weird as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, right wing back is not his position. I don't want to see him there, bro. And he played there, and I'm like, and it's his first game, by the way. It's first start. I think he came in against Burnley, but first start, let's just throw him in against Man City. Yeah, we'll do that. What? And his back five, by the way, is always changing as well, by the way. I don't know if you not know that. If Dollar was there, he would have played, by the way, that derby.
Yeah, he would have played. Dollar would have played instead of Dogu, and it would have been that.
You see what I mean? And then if he's now fit Dallo for the Manchester derby, for Chelsea game, don't think that he's not going to put him on left wing back.
Yeah, Dallo's back in, bro. Trust me.
See what I mean?
Bro, we know what this manager is. He's a crook, bro. And this comment here, This comment is false. However, I understand that you guys either want one or the other. Like, I understand that you man don't understand balance. Man saying that we only talk about the manager, not the ownership. That's not true. The managership, but the owners are not showing ambition. That's not true. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not true at all. not showing ambition is false. And this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. People are not balanced. Like, these men have come in, yeah. Last summer, they spent what, nearly 200 million on a new attack for this manager. Well, for the club, not the manager, for the club.
Yeah,
these men have been here for about a year. We got a new training ground. We got plans for a new stadium. We've got 4 new attackers. We got about 5 new defenders, a midfielder, and a new manager. But they cocked up with the manager. A man is showing they're not showing no ambition. Look at the club record revenue. That's ambition, because the more money we make, the more money we can spend, bro. They're saying that we have the strongest reinvestment capacity now because of the strings that they've pulled. So they're putting us in a much better position, yeah, than we've been in for many, many, many years. So then for you to turn around and say that they don't have any ambition is just false. Because
you know what it is?
That's not the case. Yes, they're taking too long to sack this fucking manager. But they've been here for 18 months, bro. And they've done all of this. And then you're saying they've got no ambition. That doesn't make no sense. That makes no sense.
What I would caveat to that, yeah, is that you can only show ambition by being ruthless enough to sack a manager when he deserves to. And I think that's what it comes down to. You can do everything. You can provide the best structure. You can provide the best recruitment. But all in all, what happens on the football pitch is the biggest metric of all. You feel me? And that is where ambition lies with. Don't get me wrong. I praise the recruitment. I think this is probably one of the best recruitment we've seen in a long while. Last 2 years, we've bought players from the Premier League. We've bought players that we wanted to sign. All the signings, really, apart from Ogati, have been quite good in that aspect. But it's now showing like what you mean by the recruitment should now correlate on the football pitch. You can't just bring these players and allow a manager to almost dismantle all the goods that you've done, bro. Don't allow that to happen. And don't allow it to continue as well, because it won't reflect on your recruit. Because this is what I don't really get. Like, and I was having an argument with Grizzy. I was like, these players that have been brought in from these clubs, bro. I said, no, it's not down to that, bro. We bought well. It's just that the manager, you can clearly see, is not getting the best out of them, bro. Don't judge that and compare it to that, bro. Don't conflate the two issues, bro. So that's where now Ineos have got to say, right, we can't be made fools here, bro. We've done everything that we've asked for. You've asked for. We've spent well. Now let's act on the football pitch, because ultimately that's the biggest thing that everyone takes away. You understand the recruitment, but once that transfer window is closed, Rants, it's now results. And the results.
100%. And this is why they have to sack this manager, and they will sack this manager. At the end of the day, they don't do all of these things, yeah, if they don't want to be successful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that they fixed the books, the way that they've sorted the recruitment, the way that they've moved things about, they've done this because they want to be successful, and they are ambitious, because they've made very, very big changes in a very small amount of time. So clearly they are ambitious. So for people to assume that they aren't, yeah, is just disingenuous, because they've done too many things right in a very short space of time. And like this comment is saying, they're lumping in Ineos with their frustration with the Glazers. But even the Glazers, bro, the Glazers spent a lot of money as well. They just spent it on the wrong things.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
Structurally, we are so much better off now than we were 18 months ago. The manager situation, we're not the first team to hire a manager and it hasn't worked out, bro. You know what I mean? Chelsea hired Graham Potter.
Yeah, 100%.
They hired Graham Potter after sacking Tuchel at the start of the season, and then they sacked him as well, bro. We'll keep sacking managers until we get it right.
You get it right, yeah.
Like, bringing in the wrong manager, it happens for many, many teams, bro. How many managers did Liverpool sack before they brought in Jurgen Klopp?
Bro, they sacked Dalglish, Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, at least 3 managers before that. And obviously,
bro,
I don't know
you keep sacking, bro.
Yeah.
You keep sacking.
That's the motto, 100%. I've always said that, bro. You sack until you get it right. Like, the thing is, right, I don't think it's about that. I think people need to understand, like, yo, like, these are going to happen, bro. It's the way a football club operates, though. We're not going to be talking about what you did. Like, say, for example, like, you don't regret a sacking, but you almost kind of regret an appointment. You feel me? And that's what it is, right? No one's going to regret losing out to losing out to AMORIM because the results have been shown. Now it's about kind of almost that time now. I think that's where the frustration is now. You don't allow time to just keep passing by, bro. Like we're hearing 3 games. We're hearing this, that, the other.
I think the next international break, the latest.
Why should it get to that, Rants, though? Why should it get to that?
No, the latest, I'm saying. Because what I would do, bro, I'd sack him right now. I'll bring in an interim manager, for a couple games until we can get this Iriola.
Yeah, I heard you saying like Michael Carrick or something.
You know what I mean? Bring in Michael Carrick or something like that for 2-3 games. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we know that Carrick's a competent coach. Do you know what I mean? He's done the job before. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bring in Carrick for 2-3 games and then bring in another manager. And then if Carrick wants to stay on, then tell him, cool, he can stay on.
It could be backroom stuff or something like that.
Yeah, to tell him to stay on. Because, bro, he was backroom staff under Jose, wasn't he?
Yeah. Jose and Ollie.
Well, there you go. So I'll just bring him in. Not Ruud van Nistelrooy. I'll bring in Carrick because Carrick wants to play a bit of football. And Carrick dropped a few of the man that I don't like when he was here.
Bro, 100%, bro. He dropped Bruno Fernandes.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bring in Carrick, bro. Bring in Carrick for 2-3 games. And then put him on the coaching staff with the next manager. Because at the end of the day, if you're the football club and the manager is, well, not even a manager, he's a head coach, you can bring your staff, but I'm telling you, Carrick's staying.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? They do it at clubs all the time. They do it at clubs all the time. They say you can bring your people, but I'm making sure I got 1 or 2 of my guys in there.
Yeah. Yeah, one. You know at least one. Like, have Carrick in there, bro. You feel me? Like, listen, you know what it is, bro? I think sometimes you got to humble yourself, bro. Like, there's managers now. Like, look at Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. You know, he's under Arne Slot. He was a manager before. And you would argue he's actually more experienced than Carrick roles. He's been at Rangers.
Yeah, Van Bronckhorst's been about for a minute.
He's been about for a minute. But look at now. He say, you know what? Let me learn under Arne Slot, bro. Let me learn at a big football club. And then now he might go in a year or 2. I think Heitzinger learned as well under Arne Slot for a year. And now he's gone.
And he was, I think Heitinger was,
he's gone now.
He might have been somewhere else before as well.
Yeah. So you know, sometimes you gotta humble yourself. Big up Flawless, man.
Blessings, man. Rants at you, big up.
Yeah, come on, bro. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself, bro, and realize, listen, this is it is what it is, yeah. But at the same time, like you go learn, innit, bro. It's like Wayne Rooney. All these guys, they need to learn, bro. You can't just jump to a senior role and act like you've been there before. So I think that would be the case. Bring him for like 1 or 2 games. But like I said to you, from my point of view, it's like I don't think it should get to international break. Sack him now and then bring in an interim, like you said, bro, and then let them see out. Because they might get results, bro. Because we need to not only think about another manager, but also get results at the same time, like Bruno Van Nistelrooy did when he was there. He was unbeaten, bro, I remember. He won against Leicester. He won against a couple of teams. Actually, and then when you go, you're in a better position, bro. And rather than losing these games, international break comes in, and the manager that comes in is almost in like it's in a bad situation because anytime he drops points, it's like, oh my days, man. They haven't got a bit of a kind of wriggle room in a sense of like they can afford to drop points because we've been able to pick up points under the interim manager. So yeah, man, it's very dark, bro, because we got Liverpool after international break, man. You don't want, you know what I mean? Like a manager's going straight.
Yeah, you can't still be here for the Liverpool game, or else it could be 7-0,
bro.
Blood.
Like that would be 8-0, bro. They won't show mercy like Man City did, because Man City scoreline random. It should have been 6-0. It should have been.
It should have been. It should have been, bro.
Could have been, bro.
It should have been 6-0, bro. So, and you know what? Then I don't know yet whether Ineos maybe would have sacked him if it was 6, but because it was 3. And all of a sudden we hear some stories like, but look at we had lots of goals.
Yeah, they started doing some bullshit saying it wasn't as bad as it.
It wasn't as bad, bro.
Come on, bro.
And we should have got slapped up, bro. Maybe he would have gone if it was 6-0.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch a 6-0 go through the pain and then get sacked, bro. Why should we go for the pain of getting hammered 6-0 for you to get sacked? That ain't fair, man. I've been through too much emotionally, man. You know what I mean, broski?
I hear you, bro.
Bro, he's telling us, I'm suffering, bro. You ain't suffering, bro. You went on a night out after the game, bro. I seen you, man. I seen that,
bro. Listen, bro. Whoever was out there with their phone out, hey, that's diabolical. I can't lie.
bro. He went out with his side chick, bro. He was like, "Yo,
bro,
I'm out."
it's diabolical, man. When I seen that, bro, it's like, bro, you caught him slipping with the same jack-ups as well, so you can't say it weren't him, bro.
It weren't him, yo. Trust me,
bro, it's crazy right now. Yeah, I mean, big up the chat, man. Big up Flawless as well. And yeah, yesterday, can't lie, Real Madrid caught life yesterday, innit? Like the Zerbi's got them man playing football, blood. You know, like that. He's got them man playing football, bro. And look at the players he's got. Yeah. Man can't chat to me ever again. Man's got 36-year-old Aubameyang up front.
Yeah. It was super entertaining, Tim Ware, Kondogbia, because I watched that game. Højbjerg, like, they gave Madrid a game.
Bro. They got
they gave them a game. Go on, fam.
No, go for it, bro.
Nah, I was just saying how entertaining it was, and like the plan was there, and it was a move that they put together in the first half where they kept the ball for like 25, 26 passes. So like I was super entertained. Like I'm like, yo, can these lot play a second leg? Because I thoroughly enjoyed the work. Because it was two teams who went for it. It wasn't pragmatic. Both teams actually went.
Both of them were going for it, and
they actually went for win.
Bro, them man were playing out from the back here on a mad thing, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. Away from home, you know.
The goalkeeper was tripping over the ball, man. That was mad. Like a couple times he had the ball on the goal line. I was like, what is this goalkeeper?
But he kept doing it though. You know what I mean? And this is what I rated, because it's like them man are gonna die by that. Do you know what I mean? Home, away, it don't matter where the game is. Them man are gonna play their game. Do you know what I'm saying? And they played some beautiful football, man. Yesterday, man. Greenwood was on smoke.
That assist was cold. I can't lie. You get me, but
I mean, and they needed two penalties to win the game, bro. Some baggery, bro.
Yeah, one was a penalty, definitely. The second one was nowhere near a penalty. That was nowhere near a penalty.
Where's he meant to put his hand? Like, where's he meant to put his hand? Like, where do you expect him to? I didn't even go to the monitor. Why didn't you go to the monitor, bro? And go and check it out? That's nasty, bro.
Because you're asking for competence from officials. We know this. Like when that was given, nobody was shocked.
That's
nobody was surprised. None of that whatsoever. But now Madrid were good. Madrid do look well more balanced. I'd say that much. That's the first time I've actually watched them for 90 minutes. And with Gula, the right winger, I can't pronounce his name.
That's yeah. I think he's still a bit. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought he was very good in that game. I thought he was.
He got good feet though. He got good feet. Man. He's still a bit. Still a bit raw.
He's only like 19 or something.
Yeah, but he got good feet though. I just like the fact that Alonso has chosen balance over names, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that's why he dropped Vinny, and this is why he's using Rodrigo on the left. And Real Madrid looked a lot more balanced, even though they looked more toothless, but they always kind of look toothless until someone turns up and does something. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I just think that structurally they looked much better than they have in a long time, man. And it's respect to the manager for understanding that balance is more important than just names.
Yeah, who would have thought?
And his own thingy. Yeah.
Because he's got Gula. He had the Gula in the 10, who's a 10. Rodrigo, an actual left winger. And he had Franco out on the right-hand side, who's an actual right winger. And all of a sudden, even Mbappe, who's not a 9, actually looked miles better. Because the balance around it, even their midfield looked better as well. But you also have to give credit to Marseille, because their game plan was on point too. So I think Madrid, if Xabi Alonso carries on, they'll be a better side.
100%. But again, look at this manager, bro. He's meant to be a 3-4-3 manager, by the way. This guy here, this Alonso, bro. But look at him now, bro. Is he playing a 3-4-3? You know what I mean? Like, is he sticking to that, bro? Is he adapted to his team's lead?
Brother, let me tell you something. Perez just called him and said, "Yo, what you doing, blood?" You know the way that's what it was. Man spent all that money on Trent, and then man's doing wing back. Said, "Blood, listen, don't fuck about innit." That's what it was. He said, "Yo, don't fuck about." Because I'll sack you, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, man they didn't even need Trent. But they go out and they get a right back like that. And then you talk about you're changing the system and that. No, you're not, bro. Allow it.
Bro,
like, that's what it was.
Saying, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, you got to remember, like, this is balance, bro, now they got, man. He's Xabi Alonso, who's won something as well, bro. Like, incredible Bundesliga, not no League NOS, the Portuguese league. That's incredible, bro. Went to the European final as well. Yeah, cool. They got absolutely destroyed by Atalanta, but bro, like he's understood things. I think, yo, I'm at a big club here. I got to adapt. I'm at a big club. This is why United can't really just allow man to just dictate, bro. He wants to get sacked, so give him his payout. See you later. We made the biggest revenue. You know what? Use the part of the revenue to go and give him his paycheck. See you later.
You can tell. He's almost blaming. He's almost like baiting these men into sacking him. You know, because bro, I don't like how comfortable this Brer is. Yeah, at just calling out the owners all the time. Man's like, I ain't gonna change. Like, if they want to change, they could change the man and that. It's like he's saying it with bare chest, and I'm thinking, bro, where is this chest coming from, bro? You lose every week, blood. Like, where is this arrogance and this? You know what I'm saying, man, bro? Man's chest is way too big for someone that's getting slapped up on a regular. You know what I'm saying? It's not making no sense.
I think the chest is coming from he wants out. Let me call out the ownership so I get. He wants the bread. He wants to be sacked. He's saying everything in press conferences and in every interview, saying sack me, without actually saying it. It's kind of like, yo, it's a divorce, and if he initiates the divorce, he don't get half. So he's saying, hey, you lot initiate the divorce, so I get half. He wants his money, and the reason he can call out the ownership with such confidence because he don't think they're gonna sack him yet. That's why, and that's what he wants anyway. He's trying to initiate that. That's what that is. He's trying to make that happen. And it seems the ownership, for whatever reason, I don't know if they're waiting for a certain amount of, certain fixtures to go past, if they're waiting to go and find an actual manager. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't know if they're looking after the international break and going, all right, we don't really want to have like an interim in charge, or like, say, Fletcher in charge for the Liverpool game, for example. I don't know what it is. If he loses the next couple, though, maybe he is gone.
Behind the scenes, United are already talking to people, because one thing about these owners, they've been moving in silence the whole time. So, 100%. Like, I reckon the feelers have definitely been put out for a new manager. Like, there's no two ways about it. Because
you've got to.
Even the briefings saying that Ratcliffe believes that this squad is good enough to get a European place, which they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
most people would agree with that.
Yeah, so we have to go get another coach, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He's moving like Kanye when he's trying to get out the Adidas deal, blood. You know them, man. Man just moving bare erratic, fam. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So I can't lie. He needs to be gone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's looking at how much money like it costs to get rid of him and get rid of this and get rid of that, bro. It's business costs, man. You charge it to the game. You know what I mean? When you're running a corporation, you win some, you lose some, bro. If you're paying someone to leave with the severance packages and that, it's part of the running costs, bro. We keep it moving,
bro. You keep it moving, man. End of the day, bro, it's United cannot be out in the Champions League for 3 years in a row, bro. Like, it's just not happening, man. You know what I mean? This team, I'm not seeing these teams below us. You know what I mean? Look at Frank come in, instant impact, bro. We know what he's about. You know what I mean? And they're doing what they need to do, bro. So end of the day, bro, like, change needs to happen, bro. Like, even if you feel like, oh, cool, you've done this, you've got the manager, you this is my first appointment. Nah, bro, you move on, man. All the managers that have been better have been moved on. So what makes it different for this? Should be the easiest kind of sacking ever, really, man. When you deep, like, you don't need to even say to him, yo, come and meet him.
That's what makes it so infuriating, Dave. Not because of what you've just said there, Saeed. It's the easiest sacking. You could have sacked him after the City game and everyone would have went, Fairs. You could have sacked him after the Grimsby game and everyone would have said, fair. That's 2 platinum opportunities this season alone to go sack him. Grimsby was that's the perfect one. League 2 side. If they would have sacked him that night or the morning after, everyone goes, you know what, Fairs. Same with the City game as well. We've seen Manchester United managers lose their job after losing big matches. But yet, for whatever reason, they decided to. And I don't. Once this plays out, we might have a clearer idea. But you could have easily just given it to an interim, even if you don't have your manager yet. Even if you don't. Because I'm very skeptical of whoever the next manager comes in to getting attached to bad players. Whether that's Bruno, Mount, Dalot, Shaw. Like, managers come here and lose their mind. They come here and they lose their mind and get attached to the same players who have got previous managers sacked, whether it's the last manager or the last 2 or the last 3 in some cases. So
you know what it is though. Like, for me, at least, like I said, I don't rate Bruno Fernandes, but at least get him in a position where you hide his deficiencies, innit? Because he's gonna be here, innit? Like, he's gonna be here for the next year at least, minimum, until next season, where I reckon Saudi Arabia are gonna come in for again. You feel me? So at least now, at least put Bruno in a position where, man, it's not really costing the team, bro. Or he's actually, because that's the least he could do, and that's the least that Amrin could have done. But he's actually done the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, he's got the people who were maybe Amrin in here thinking, man, like, man, I'm not even seeing Bruno doing nothing, bro. That man, I shocked. How can you make Bruno look bad? That's what they're saying.
And you make him look worse, like you said there. You have exposed his, because he's a final third player. Goals and assists was his entire thing. That's what people say who rate him and defend him. And you said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take him and move him further away from the goal and expose more of his weaknesses. And to the point where reports are coming out saying, yeah, Bruno's unhappy playing in a deeper midfield role. So the guy who you went to bat for and wanted to keep is now also unhappy. Make it make sense. If you're going to play him, play him in the 10th, just put him in the final third, whether that's 9 or whether that's 10. He's a final action player. It's clear as day. And you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to put him in the pivot. And you've had, in 2 of these Premier League games, midfielders running off him for goals.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it's literally a common pattern. Watching players run off him. Like, all right, bet. And you're going to play him in a deeper role against Chelsea. And then against Brentford. And then against Sunderland. All right, man. Okay.
But it's an agenda, isn't it? It's an agenda.
Maths ain't mathing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like the man is saying in the chat, we've had plenty of opportunities to sack him. Plenty. Ample. You know what I mean? Could have sacked him after the Spurs game, no arguments. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Man could have sacked him after the City game, no argument. I mean, there's too many things that have happened so far. You could have sacked him after the Grimsby game, no arguments.
No argument.
Like, no arguments whatsoever. You know what I mean, there's been plenty of opportunities, which makes me think that they must be lining something else up. They have to be, because he's lost too many, bro. When man are saying 8 wins out of 30 something, yeah, like there's enough. You know them ones. You know when before man could say it's a small sample size. No, the sample size is big enough, bro. We're nearly down to a whole season worth of games.
No facts. It is, and even outside of that, is 8 and 31. His record was terrible coming into the season. What is it? So he's only picked up 1 win this season, and we've had 4 league matches. So that's he was. So if he's 8 and 31, he was what? Just like 7 and 27 before the season started. So 7 and 27 is okay, but 8 and 31 is where people draw the line. Like, come on, 7 and 27 is just as bad. His win percentage in the Premier League was just as bad. His win percentage across all competitions was just as bad. We're just seeing further evidence. You have everything to charge this man and say, hey, throw him in football jail, give him the football chair. And all he's done is, all right, this season, and come out and commit more crimes. Literally, just adding further evidence, man. It's like, yo, just sack him. Like, again, it was 25% or whatever it was before the season started. It was 30% across all competitions before the season started. And he had a preseason, and he could train the players, and we added new players, and we got rid of players. So all the excuses that was quote unquote there, even though none of them was issues, are now gone. And people still, 2 of the 4 players, he don't even want to play. And 4 players, he don't even want to play. He don't even want to play 2 of them. 2 players had to get injured for Sesko to actually start. If Cunha and Mount are fit, they start against City. Sesko's on the left.
Facts.
Lemens didn't start, but I guarantee if that's Emi Martinez or a goalkeeper, he starts in that game.
He starts.
That's another one as well. Why is he not starting as well? Yeah. Donnarumma came trained.
Because I guarantee if you sign Donnarumma starts that game.
Yeah.
If it was Emi Martinez or a senior goalkeeper, same way with the striker thing, if we would have signed, let's say it's Osherman, for example. Shout out to Matisse. If it was Osherman, for example, Osherman starting them 4 league games without question. So 25% win rate, but 27 or whatever it was before the start of the season was okay. Like, come on, man. All right.
This is what I'm saying, though. The whole thing is an absolute joke thing. So, like a man said, they're probably putting together a succession plan for this manager right now. And it's not easy to do, in a sense that they probably didn't think they were going to be sacking the manager this early. They probably didn't.
That's naive, though. That's naive. That's naive to think, though.
It's not really naive. You know, the reason why I say it's not naive, is last season was horrendous. And then obviously, as shit as last season was, them man are probably looking at it like, yo, we've given this bread 200 million worth of attackers. He said he didn't like the attackers. Obviously, we know Rasmus and Garnacho are shit. So we've given him these new weapons now. Surely, he's not so shit that he can't even navigate his way through the first part of the season. You know that? Like, because, bro, that on paper, he's meant to be a good manager, even though we've looked at the underlying stats, and in fact, he isn't. But it's one of them things where he's supposed to be good enough to at least get us through this. Like, when I saw the first 5 games, I was like, we need at least 3 wins. At least 3 wins, bro. And 2 of those wins, the Burnley and the Fulham, should have been guaranteed wins. Those Burnleys and Fulhams are teams that you just beat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the other games, but we couldn't beat Fulham, and we nearly drew to Burnley as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Rants is why it's a mistake on their part. You just said there he should have got 3 out of 5. The fact he got 3 out of 5, and I've said this countless times, I know already you weren't shocked that he failed to beat them teams.
No.
You are not shocked. You might have been annoyed, angry, whatever the case may be. The fact that you weren't shocked tells you the level that he's at. I know Saeed wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked. Really, if you were shocked, you got to go back and watch Manchester United last season, because our issues last season were not the things people were talking about. It's not training. It wasn't all on the players. Yes, Garnacho and Højlund and certain players are terrible, 110%. But when Rue took over, he had them same players. How come we didn't look like that? Right. How come Bournemouth can lose 4 of their back 5 and still look like a team with players that most of us don't know like that? When you go look at Bournemouth, most of us don't know. Unless you're a foot, and shout out to all the footballing nerds out there. They know about them players. Like, what are we talking? Like, yes, of course, quality of player is important, but people overemphasize it when we're not talking about the highest level. If you're going for Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, that's when the players have to be there. That's when it's real. But finish 5th. Nottingham Forest was in the top 4 for the large parts of last season. Their midfield options are Anderson and Yates and Sangaro. If Manchester United had those options, our fan base would be an absolute uproar. All right, Palace, give Wharton his credit. Wharton can play. Jefferson Lerma, Will Hughes. I'm just using midfield as an example. If we had those options, people would be absolutely up in arms if they were.
Yeah, they'll be fuming. They'll be fuming. But these are the same men that say that we ain't got no midfield, bro. But this is why I'm trying to make man understand that it's the actual system, it's not the players. Because when you look at the way that other teams are functioning with lesser, it doesn't make no sense. No. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. And this comment is spot on. That they should have sacked Ten Hag after the FA Cup, yeah. But also, it's one of them ones where it looks worse on the ownership now because you've made the same mistake twice. Like nobody can fucking sugarcoat that. You've made the same fucking mistake twice. Even if for argument's sake, yeah, you gave us your reasoning for keeping Ten Hag. I can give you the benefit of the doubt because it makes sense. But then you're not allowed to do it again. You're not allowed to do it again.
And that's where my issue
lies. This is the issue.
You did it with Ten Hag.
And Ten Hag fucking won, bro. And you still should have sacked him.
Yes.
This is why this doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So the fact that this player lost, you definitely should have sacked him.
Yeah. But man lost, exactly. And they gave the benefit of the doubt because of the win, not because of the loss.
And what makes it even crazier is they actually, when people always forget this with the Ten Hag situation, they actually agreed to get rid of him. There was general consent that we agreed to get. This is why the Tuchel
and then they couldn't get it over the line.
The Zerbi happened, and then Ten Hag said, "Oh, they flew out to me."
The Zerbi and Tuchel both turned down the job, because of the parameters of the job.
And then they said, "All right, cool. Rather than go get 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, now we're gonna go back to." But that's a whole, it's a whole mess. But to do it again is just crazy. But then to be so right. That's what annoys me so much is when it comes to recruitment, you got that spot on.
Yeah.
You have a whoever's a part of the recruitment. I don't know who that is, but that team and whoever's heading that up, get them on the manager side. Because how you can be so good at one. So
Wilcox don't rate this guy, bro. Wilcox, if you watch the Athletic report from Laurie Whitwell, Wilcox don't rate this brother, man. It's Omar Barada's guy. You feel me? That's what it is. So Omar Barada has to basically make that final decision. But it's why should
it's not Barada's decision though, it's Wilcox's decision. But Barada can obviously say, yo, I want him to stay. But if Wilcox says he has to go, then he has to go, blood. Because I hear it. Wilcox and Jim are on the same. If Wilcox and Jim are on the same page and Barada's not, then he still gets sacked. You know the ones, because Barada can't stop Wilcox from sacking my man if Jim agrees. This is the beauty of the situation. That's the beauty of the situation. We know that Wilcox don't fuck with him, and we know that Jim's done. So it's only a matter of time, innit? Barada just has to put his pride to the side and just hold that. You know them ones. Like, just gotta hold that.
And the thing is, it's only your first. You got the first manager wrong. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like it's the 11th manager or something like that, or the 6th or 7th. It's your first managerial appointment. You lot got it wrong. Cool. You go again. like all of the top clubs do. You are going to get managers wrong because the manager is very tough. It's an extremely tough job, and it's massive boots to fill, and you are under the spotlight being at Manchester United. But just, all right, we got this wrong. Let's go get the next manager. Like, what are we doing now? We've seen other managers go for less.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, for me, I just don't know why we have to wait until, you know, potentially Chelsea to pack us before we make a decision. I just don't get it. Like, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I know it's kind of crazy, but they might turn up against Chelsea. They might just
bro, it wouldn't be the first time, bro.
It wouldn't be the first time. We gonna turn up, and all of a sudden there's no crisis. Even though we know you can't be naive to think that. I just think we're in this cycle now where if they don't sack Ruben Amorim, fans just get excited all over again. Then they start to see, oh, we're only 4 points behind. Because that's what they do, right? They look at the table and be like, we're only 3 points behind Man City. Why is that a crisis? That's what they'll do. The narratives will change. But it's like, we know this cycle. Like, it's like, are you waiting then, for example, let's say, for example, United were to get a draw against Brentford, but then they get a win before against Sunderland, right? Then all of a sudden, United are cool. But then you get packed against Liverpool. Then you get packed against whoever. Like, and it's like, you're almost kind of just doing this cycle again, rinse and repeat, bro. It's like, you know what's going wrong. It's a structural issue within his philosophy, whatever it is. Like, it ain't working. And if it works here, it'll just be a case of, right, a false dawn, then it's back to reality, then it's that. It's just, you just gotta just put him down, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, put him down. That's it, bro. It's hard.
You spot him.
But you gotta put him down. That's it, man. And he will be saying, you know what? Cool. I don't think he'll be crying or making a podcast, you know, on wherever, like Ten Hag did, and be like, yo, man, I was wrongly sacked and and I won trophies and that. He don't have to say nothing, bro. He'll just say, yo, listen, I got it wrong. And he'll actually be more admitting that, you know what, man, I ain't got no excuses, man. I was given more than enough time, bro. My record was so bad, bro. It was a World War II we're going to, bro, man. World War II. We're not just looking at the 70s. Normally these records, I'd be like, you know what, man? David Sexton and these guys there, you know, the ones that did poorly in the mid-80s before Fergie came in. You think it's all right, it might be them guys over there. We went to the World War II, bro.
We did go World War II.
It's dark.
Yeah.
World War II.
World War II is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
It's mad when you look at, because Ten Hag did all that, and then Amorim came in and said, yeah, hold my beer, and then broke all them same records plus more.
And then Ten Hag's gone and been sacked already.
But that's our fault though, man. That's Manchester United's fault.
I got sacked before Amorim. That's crazy. When you actually deep like that, man, if he got sacked before Amorim, that's crazy.
But this is why when he came out moaning about the club and all these things, bro, you've been sacked in your new job, bro, before the probation was over. You know,
way before they sacked you. Yeah, they even said he couldn't get along with staff that were his. So people he brought along with him, he couldn't talk about his. How bad must you be to be the worst? They're saying you're the worst ever manager at Leverkusen and you only managed 2 games. That's like saying someone's your worst relationship and you were with them for like 3 weeks. What happened in that 3 weeks? What happened? You've been in long-term relationships. To say someone's your worst ever relationship.
The trauma, bro. Your man said 3 weeks. Scarred for life.
Scarred for life. Imagine you've been in long-term relationships, year, 2 year, 3 years, 6 months here, 7 months here. But say someone that's like saying that, like, what did he do? We need a documentary on that, man. I want to know exactly what happened because there's more to it. For them to say, hey, 2 games in, you gotta go.
There was a lot on it. I broke it down, like communication, trying to buy SEG players, trying to make sure he was getting involved in recruitment.
All the stuff that we were hearing he was trying to do here as well. Like, my man didn't learn.
He didn't learn, bro. He thought he could take advantage of Leverkusen. You get me?
Brother, man said that he was only recommending his own players, you know. Only recommending SEG guys. Only. You know them, like, man had the database for the whole world. A man was only recommending SEG players. And United let him get away with it. That's how we ended up with fucking Rasmus. How'd you go from Harry Kane to Rasmus?
Yeah, we were taking it.
And nobody smelt nothing funny.
Nobody.
Harry Kane to Rasmus Højlund. No in-between. There wasn't an in-between Ollie Watkins or something, or Ivan Toney. You went straight to Rasmus fucking Højlund.
Went straight
Bro.
to SEG.
And he never brought any of them back to as well. That's the bad thing as well. Like, Leverkusen probably thought, "Yo, right, man, can we get some players from but Man United, bro? Like, we can go. Let's do a lot of something. I want to see if we can work your magic by getting an Anthony or getting a I don't know, like players that Man United deem not that surplus to requirements. You get me?
Come get your guys, man. I kept saying that the entire time he was here. Come get these are your squad. How you don't raid your own squad?
Bro, that's it.
How you don't raid your own squad? We've watched managers do this countless occasions.
Yeah, bro.
And all of a sudden they go back and try, and even if it don't go through and be successful, they attempt to get out. He didn't even attempt to get one.
Not one.
Man signed a goalkeeper. Didn't get on that, but came to the league for a goalkeeper. Didn't try to come get anybody. No,
he was SG as well.
No Garnacho, Anthony, none of them. All these guys you back Bruno, nobody. I bet. Okay.
That's crazy, man.
No, it's nasty, bro. And the fact that he sold Alvaro as well, yeah, and he's starting for Real Madrid.
He played well.
He sold a youth that's starting for Real Madrid. Like, but this is what I'm saying, and this is why managers shouldn't be allowed to sell players.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be allowed. The club should be selling players, because if we had a proper structure like we do now, that would have been blocked 100%. The same way they blocked the Kobe thing, the same way they blocked the Xerxes sale as well. They'd have blocked it.
Yeah, they 100, and that's where it lies. That it don't make sense in regards to not only the results and performances and keeping him. You're so far away from him in regards to players as well. So he don't like Mano and don't want to play Mano. Mano wants to leave, but you lot block it. He don't want to play Xerxes. Was played Hoyland ahead of him on countless occasions, but you block that. But then Garnacho and Hoyland played week in and week out, but they're not happy to sell them. You lot signed him a striker in Sesko, but he don't want to play Sesko. You lot got rid of Onana, who's the first choice goalkeeper, but he's put Bayern there now in front of Laments. But you signed Laments for him. It's like, why are you so far apart in regards to the players? Managers, I think, shouldn't be able to sell players. I think they should have involvement, because you should be on the same page anyway. All right, this is the way we're playing. This is what we need a goalkeeper that does this, and this. And then you decide, like, it should be along the same lines. We need players that do this in every single position. So that's what also doesn't make no sense either, but hopefully the next manager they get is on the same wavelength as them in regards to players.
Yeah, but they will have to be, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that will be part of it. That will be part of the recruitment process. I believe that they'll go and speak to a manager and they'll tell them, yo, these are the players. These are the players that we're trying to build this squad around. This is the area that we're looking to strengthen in. I believe that midfield is the next area we strengthen in, because they've strengthened in the goalkeeping department and in defense and in attack. The midfield hasn't really been touched. So I believe that's the next project. So that will probably be January and summer. I see 2-3 midfielders coming in those 2 windows, innit? So that will be the project. And they'll already know the kind of midfielders that they want. And a manager will have to buy into that. There's no more bringing in the manager and recruiting for the manager, bro. Like, it's very clear from what Ineos are doing that their club signings, all of them. Because even the recruitments, we can't say that any of these signings are specifically for AMORIM system. None of them are.
I think they're just quality players, which is why I like. Which again then is like, why is the manager so opposed to it? Because when Bruno was going to be sold, we heard all the reports about AMORIM wanting Bruno to stay as well as the club,
just so he could play him out of position.
Yeah, play him out of position. But when Mano wanted out, you heard nothing about AMORIM wanting him to stay. There was zero reports of AMORIM saying, I want Mano. But when it was Bruno, nah, I want Bruno to stay. So it's kind of like, why are you so far up? Again, I don't know what
the manager's valuing, like he's very he's struggling right now, so he needs someone who can get him out of jail, innit? And Bruno's going to get him out of jail more than a Kobe Manu, even though long-term wise, by you playing better football, you'll get better out of the team with Kobe Manu in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it doesn't make sense for this manager. He's just looking for quick fixes. You know what I mean? Bruno to save his clout, and then, you know what I mean? Like, and then obviously, then it's like, yo, man, I was justified in the way I was speaking about Bruno. So
Bruno getting you out of jail temporarily.
Anyway.
Yeah, Bruno getting you out of jail temporarily. Because you're going back.
Yeah, I know.
You know you're going back. Because people, I love how that's disappeared, the whole, these are the same players that get managers sacked, even though that's not the case. You know who's one constant in the last few managers? Bruno. Yeah. He's the one constant. Ten Hag backed him, Oli backed him, and you've seen what happened to these guys. And you came in and went, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing.
And Amorim's backed him as well, super
Look what
publicly
Amorim's
as
going-
well.
And
It's
look
like
at
that
Amorim's
guy,
going.
man, that's going to the doors and that with the flicking thing. He's going to every door. He's gone to first one, Holly, then he's gone to Ten Hag.
Oh, you're talking about
Amorim,
death?
who's
Yeah,
next?
yeah. It's the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, bro.
I know what
Bro.
you're talking about.
And the wickedest thing about it is, yeah, he's been the captain for multiple lost finals,
Yep.
multiple poor performances when it matters. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Oli built the team around him. Ten Hag built the team around him. Amorim's built the team around this scrub, giving him mad power, talking about he's super important and all of these things, begged him to stay. And the Bret agreed terms to go fuck off to Saudi. And the manager made him stay, bro. Should have let man go, bro. And this is what I'm saying. He's already shown that he's willing to leave. So we should have let him go, bruv. And we could have reinforced that midfield in this window, bro. Between him and the manager, they're holding us back.
Bro, 100%. I'm with you, man. You get me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Obrigado, tax, man. Feel me? Like, it's serious, bro. That's why I don't want another Portuguese manager, man. I'll be real with you. Like, when I'm seeing Silver and that, real talk, man.
Yeah, but on the Silver thing, bro. Listen, I
On the
know
Silver
Fulham
thing,
fans that ain't really messing with Silver.
Yeah.
I said,
Bro,
no more Portuguese managers, no more Nando's. I see you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Nando's is South African, but yeah, hey. But
Yeah.
Is it, I thought it was Portuguese? Is it South
Nah,
African?
It's South African, but it's, you get me, bro. Like it, bruv. It is what it is. It's both. It's both. You know them way, bro.
Yeah.
You know the way that they can hold that, bro. The Liga Nando's blood. We'll never forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't get no one from that Portuguese Liga blood.
Now,
No,
real talk, man, because it's too much, man. Like for me, like, bro, like I look at Iriola, yeah, and I'm just like, yo, I like his style, and I like the fact that what he's done at Bournemouth, it's not relying on names, bro. You look at his team, right? Like, they're not got the big names, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're still cooking. You feel me? So I feel like for me right now, like I said to you, bro, they've got time. And listen, Iriola will come to Man United, bro. Like he will. Like, you know what I mean? That he's got a release clause,
which is great.
And let's not look at the fact that Man United are in this position, bro. Coming to Man United is still a big thing, bro. For any manager, bro. You get me, like. So I'm not hearing this. Oh man, he's gonna ruin his career, bro. It's his top job, bro, and he might not get that again. So for me, right now, that would be my first to go ahead to the appointment, bro. But I think for me, just get rid of this brother first, innit? And then we can get excited about, you know what I mean, names and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Like, this is it, man. I think it's got to be Iriola. You can't mess up this time, innit? Like, any truth to Unai Emery links, bro. I think Unai Emery's probably getting sacked, bro. We were having this conversation, Saeed. I reckon Emery's getting sacked soon.
I'm not with that, bro. I swear down.
I don't want Emery. I don't want Emery. You know what I'm saying? But I think he could be getting sacked soon, and that's gonna ramp up the Man United talk.
You just know, bro. That's what I was saying. When the penalty shootouts went in last night, I was like, oh damn, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like it's kind of like the window they had wasn't enough, and then I don't know what Emery's doing because I've watched him on a couple of occasions.
He's even win at right wing, bro.
Yeah.
So you best
believe.
It's
all central players. Yeah, it's all central players,
bro. Pun that, man. Pun that. I'm not really feeling that, bro.
Yeah, with the new manager, it's like, as much as I'm like, all right, cool, we can discuss managers and who's good and Ariola and Glasner, whoever else. Hey, it's show and prove once you get here. That's what that is.
Yeah.
If managers come here and back certain players, I'm like, oh, this all over again. Because managers come to Manchester United and just turn stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, but
what
bro, look at this. Man, they're saying that there's pressure at Man United. Bro, listen, you can lose 6-0 at Man United and the fans will still sing your name, you know. I don't think there's that much pressure on these managers. Bro, I'll be real. Like,
I don't think there's pressure from within. I think it's more so because the fans are super loyal, especially
the fans are scrubs, bro. Like, that's where the pressure really supposed to come from, the fans.
I think it's more the mainstream media, content creators, social media, like outside.
Yeah, but we don't demand ourselves. We don't demand enough from ourselves. But that's why, for me, what Raz is saying is right, because we could lose 7-0 and we could have them singing Iriola's name. So that's why it's like, to me, it's like, bro, that's like, you ain't ever gonna say there's no pressure at United. Like, well, what is there? We actually deep it. When people say pressure at United, what pressure, bro?
I think when people say pressure, like I said, it's not so much from our fan base. I think it's everything else
of course.
Because you'll hear fans mention like pundits and be now weaving with outside of mainstream, so outside of Sky Sports and BT and etc. Like a Rio Ferdinand podcast, he's talking about it. You've got ex-players talking about
He's a
it.
loser as well, though. How can
No,
he be?
no, forget whether he's loser or not. I'm just
loser
using him as an example. I'm saying there's multiple players who have platforms now. So that's added as well. So when I say pressure, I ain't talking about from my fans.
Yeah, but you ain't got to hear that shit. I'll be honest. As a manager, you don't have to hear that shit.
No,
but I mean, because I don't hear most of the stuff that gets said on Rio's channels because I don't watch it. So
yeah, you don't.
If I don't see it, the manager don't need to see it. You know the ones, but the manager can hear the fans. And if the fans are singing and the fans are still behind him, yeah, that's where he's gonna get the morale boost from. If he's getting booed by his own fans or they got the white hankies out every game, that's when man's gonna know at his peak. You get me? Like the social media stuff, you can ignore, bruv.
I don't think he does though. I don't think he does. I don't think.
No, he might. He seems like the kind of brother that's narcissistic enough. He got a burner, bro.
Yeah, he hears everything. I think he pays attention to absolutely everything. Hence why he looks the way he looks on the touchline. Hence why he looks miserable. Hence why he looks stressed. It's like, no, you put out this team. Don't look stressed. Like I said, the fans back him regardless. I even talking about them. It's everything else surrounding that. And I think he pays attention to all of that. Yeah. That's where it is. Hence why he's saying, hey, if I'm not the guy, sack me.
Yeah.
He's saying it without saying, bro. I'm not going to change all this type of stuff. Getting mocked by Grimsby Town on their game after ours. I know he's seen that. When they had the six ball out. I know he's seen that. 100%.
Look, you know what it is though. We can say like standards come from the owners, and cool, it does. But at the same time, it comes from yourself as well, man. And fans, you feel me? Like if you're just kind of almost like not asked, and then you just kind of be like, you know what, I'll back the club no matter what. Like, nah, not really. That's not really being a football fan. It's open up your eyes and seeing the good and the bad, and also then looking at it when it's really bad. You go call it out, bro, and you do what Benfica fans did. And you demand more. You know what I mean, bro? Like, Benfica are not a bigger club than us. You know what I mean? Yeah, cool. They've won the Liga Dos and whatever. Cool. They might have won. I don't know if they won the Europa League lately or whatever. But like, come on, bro. Like, they're demanding more from their team, bro. They should be like, you know what?
You see them Latin-speaking countries, rowdy.
And he's one. And he's Portuguese, that Bruno large guy as well.
Yeah.
That's one of their people as well. Imagine that was like if that was one of these people, to be like, yo, listen,
Eddie Howe or something like that. If it was English,
Eddie Howe, bro, we would have been, bro. It's mad
because we don't like we like in England, like we don't big clubs don't really do that. Like when it's like Portugal, they'll do that. Spain, they'll do that. White handkerchiefs call out. If it's Argentina or Brazil, they're breaking into the training center.
No sentiment towards the manager.
Training ground. Sorry. Say again.
There's no sentiment towards the manager. That's why it's about winning. And if you don't win,
whereas over here it's kind of like it's quote unquote frowned upon to like be on the manager's case at the ground type of thing. Even though at Grimsby they was on his case, because I know someone that was there. They was on his case at Grimsby away from
that's because it's Grimsby, innit? But the next morning, it's like, you know what? It ain't that bad, guys. It ain't that bad. You know what? That weren't me. I was just, I had a few drinks and that weren't me at the stadium, bro. You know what I mean? I changed my mind because it's not popular to say it, bro. So I can't say it yet. I'm saying, bro, like it's I think for me, like, support. Listen, I support my football club. I've got a season ticket, bro. But do I just sing a manager's name and just keep like clapping the players off? That Burnley game, I walked out like, but then it was a bit too extreme, the celebrations. I seen Bruno and that like moving mad. I walked out more than like, listen, we got away with this, guys, man.
But Bruno and Dallo were celebrating like they just won the World Cup with Portugal. It was crazy,
bro. Come on, man. It's a bit crazy, bro.
This is desperation. They know they might not win again for a minute.
Man.
That's think about it, like, because they know what it would have been if we would have drew to Burnley.
Yeah,
we would have drew that game. They know what the conversation
they know.
would have been.
That game had a draw written all over it, bro.
Yeah, that's where that last minute winner stuff comes from, because it's like, geez, yeah. Whew,
nasty. And if we were playing really well and we were knocking on the door and then finally we broke it down, fair enough. But it weren't that. Like, we caught life. Do you know what I mean? So have some shame, please. Do you know what I mean? And that also shows that the attitude's not right there, because they should be relieved but pissed off with that performance. Shouldn't be celebrating like that.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Big up Tony as well. There is rumors that if they sack him within the first
I said that as well.
the first 12 months or something, then he has to get paid a bigger payout. So they could but that's rumors, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If they're waiting, yeah, put it this way. If they're waiting to save themselves a few quid, yeah, then it's not a good look. Do you know what I mean? I can only assume that it's deeper than that. Because if it's for the sake of a few quid, I think they'll just they'll pay the money because we're running out of time, bro. Because if man's pay 12 million, yeah, if you pay him out now, and it's like 5 million if you pay him out in a couple months.
Bro, what's that, man?
For the 7 million, you could miss out on European football.
Exactly. Because boy, I'm telling you now, even
that
though
costs more than 7 million out in European football, that's going to cost you hundreds of millions.
Hundreds of millions, bro.
You have to take the gamble.
And also that season, the record revenue, don't get me wrong here. That's also because of the fact that we win the Europa League as well. Like that revenue as well is added to the fact that we win the Europa League. Remember the Leon? Remember we had more views than Leon.
Yeah, and then also we got all the way to the final. So you get money the longer you stay in as well.
The longer you stay in, bro. The TV deals, like, bro, the eyes were still on Man United last year, whether for the good or the bad. This year, with 1 game a week, bro. I don't know if you make that same amount of record revenue next year. So, boy, like, hey, if you listen, don't make that same mistake, my guys. So
that's it. You can't let 7 million make you miss out on 100 million.
Exactly.
It's charge it to the game. It's the cost of doing business. You made a mistake, and this is now the cost of said mistake. It's 7 million or 5 million or 10 million or whatever it's worth it. Whatever the release clause is worth it because you are going to lose longer in the long run. Not only money, but also performances and also results. Cut the losses. Cut the losses.
100 flipping percent. You lot, make sure get the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the Man Them's channels as well. The link is in the title, man. We need to get these likes up as well, man. We're 300 away from the likes target. We're redirecting to Man Them Talk on Saeed TV, bro. Let them know what we got coming up, bro.
Yeah, Man Them Talk people, man. We're gonna continue the conversation. You get me? And head over here and like the video here. Like the video here as well. We should be on, I don't know, minimum 1,000.
1,000, yeah, bro. We got nearly 3K in here. Man, I'm tweaking, bro.
Like this is crazy, man. So we're giving you elite show.
AMORIM wins ratio is this, yo?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there is a watch along tonight as well. We're gonna watch the Chelsea game, people.
There's nice games tonight. There's nice games.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Chelsea tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna watch. We decided we're gonna watch Newcastle Barca now. I was gonna watch the City game, but you lot wanted the Newcastle game, so we're doing the Newcastle game tomorrow.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Flawless? What are you saying for the rest of the day, fam?
Yeah, man. Big up for having me on. Rants, appreciate it. Big up Saeed as well. This takes me back, man. This is like the old school Red Talks, man. I was gonna say. Gives me the feeling of old school. Just in the old, just us talking about another manager who's performing poorly, but big up, man. It feels like the Ollie out thing, man. It feels like all you have to do, Rants, is change the background to that one. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
Big up to everyone tapped in. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube. I'll be live later on tonight. Chelsea show with the Chelsea lot. Get over to the Clips channel as well, Sarcasm City TV Clips, because that's where I'll be doing the Champions League watch-alongs and all the other non-Manchester United watch-alongs as well, people. So Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, Sarcasm City TV Clips on YouTube. Go run up the like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Trust me. So yo, people, big up everyone inside. Make sure you drop a Rants raid in.